kuna vitu muhimu Wakenya wameamua, na one, wameamua Ruto ni one term. Two, wanapenda Sifuna na wanapenda Babu Owino. Wakenya wanapenda wa viongozi wawili. Na mimi niko na free advice to those two great leaders. Kama nia yenyu Sifuna na Babu Owino ni kuchukua wafuasi wenyu mwapeleke kwa Gachagua ama DCP ama kwa hiyo mrengo, nyinyi biashara yenyu na Wakenya 2027 msahau. It is now clear, out of the 42 tribes we have in Kenya, Gachagua anapendwa na tribe ngapi? 2, Wakikuyu na Wakamba, wale wanaitanaga na yeye high cousins. Hizi tribes zingine, they don't want anything to do with that tribal man. It's hiyo biashara wa Kenya ni kama washamalizana nayo. We still have 2 years to election. Na hiyo decision wa Kenya wameamua. Maana vile last year walikuwa wanasema Ruto ni one term. Sasa hiyo wameamua biashara yao na Gachagua wamefunga. So Babu Owino, kama unataka kuwa governor wa this great city of Nairobi, usikuwa unafikiria kwenda kwa DCP ama kwenda kufanya kazi nao. Hata kama umeoa Mkikuyu, that will be the beginning of the end of your political career. Sifuna, wewe ni mlio kama mimi. Tafadhali Sifuna, na kuomba sana, usijaribu kupiga hesabu ya kwenda kufanya kazi na Gachagua. Tafuta Matiang'i, tafuta Uhuru, tafuta leader yote. Gachagua wachana naye. Wacha endelee kufanya na Kalonzo kazi. Wataanguka wote 2027, waende mali wataenda.
Babu Owino, this moment has 2 options.
Yes.
They will only listen.
Okay, I'm listening. Yes. I'm listening.
He has 2 options.
Okay.
In the next few days, after the burial of Raila, the state will approach Babu Owino. They will take my word to the bank. And they'll approach Babu Owino for 2 reasons. Either Babu Owino will be given Nairobi governorship in 2027. They'll assure him of the support that they'll give in 2027. Okay? And he has to support the state. Or they will disappear Sakaja some way. So we just fizzle out. Just fizzle out. Politically. Thank you. Politically. He'll just fizzle out. And 2, he'll be offered a CS position in this reshuffle that is coming. There's a reshuffle that is coming. Take it to the bank, it is coming. It's not far away. Babu Owino will be offered a place on the table to sit in the cabinet. Why? Ruto's biggest headache between now and 2027 is to make sure that there's no chaos in the street. Because any little chaos in the street, any little chaos, any. Do you? Oh my God! That is the chaos. Any little chaos in the street again is taking Ruto straight home. And the only other person who is controlling the streets for now is Babu Owino. And Babu Owino must be put on the table. And if Babu Owino refuses to take the seat on the table within the next 2 to 3 months,
this is a lot.
That's the chaos. It's a lot. This is the Raila effect. And this is how Junior is coming to power.
We can just finish without this.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We are good. Yeah. So, Babu Owino will be for this CS position. And most probably, the CS position will be for education. Migos Ogamba is going home. He can take that to the bank from me. He's going home. That position will be given to Babu Owino.
They have always done this thing very well.
No. You know, there's nothing I want to do in this podcast that has not happened.
Do you agree he started this thing very well?
No. Just a minute before you come in. Let me tell you, Jagero. Let me tell you. If Babu Owino refuses to take the CS position, he'll wait for 2027 and then he'll fizzle out at the governorship. You will never get out of Nairobi governorship safe. When you leave the Nairobi governorship, you leave tainted. But 2027, Babu has the chance of being the deputy president. If he accepts the CS position now. Okay? If that refuses, remember, Ruto must also balance Raila's interests posthumously. And Raila's interests are only harbored by who? By Junior. So Junior must be fully embedded in the ODM structure, and Junior is going to fight it out. So shortly, you will see ODM move into the national delegates, whatever, right?
I don't like the way this is going. I hate it.
know that they hates it now more as a candidate.
Because you're a candidate. As we love it because we understand it. So there's a possible struggle. There's a possible struggle. I see it because Winnie is not a weak character. Remember, Winnie has just said in a speech when just a short while ago that Honorable Raila died in her arms. You know what that means in Luo? That means all the blessings are left to you. That is the implication.
Yeah.
Now, Winnie is already has been more political than Junior.
Yeah.
And Winnie is fairly strong compared to Junior politically. But in the patriarchal setting of our society, that's the struggle. So there's a possibility that there's going to be a little struggle, and that's why the family will rein in and remove Oburu to be the head of ODM, and it will be a struggle between Babu and Junior for the leadership of ODM if Babu wants to go that direction. But if he's wise, let him leave Junior to take the position in ODM and let him go and settle for the CS position immediately. He has 20 years ahead of him. There's nothing that he's going to do between now and 2020.
Junior has more.
Junior is older than Babu. Junior is about 44, if I'm not wrong today. Babu is about 36 or 35. So Babu is fairly young.
Okay, you wanted to say something.
Hail Holy King. Here comes Junior Odinga.
I think Odhiambo just says the reality in probably more brutal words than I would have. But maybe I would share the same sentiment. You know, whereas I told you that there's a way that power loves going towards the most unlikely.
Yeah.
You will give it even the example of Mutula Kilonzo. And whereas the whole country looked at Kethi as the automatic heir apparent, it just shifted and went to Junior. And so the reality is that we cannot be able to sit down and look down on Junior. I look at Oburu Odinga more as I even don't feel like he will be pushed away, as Odhiambo puts it. I feel like he is the caretaker.
Yeah.
He is the placeholder to allow Junior Mon finish, assemble the strength to then take this forward. So the reality is as it is. And you know, there is a lot of similarity between Babu Owino and Raila Odinga. A lot of similarity. And one thing that has brought Raila this far, one thing that made Raila who he was, and he survived a lot of the political machination, and he kept reinventing himself, is because Raila knew very well how to balance the politics of energy and the politics of strategy. Raila knew at what point he needed the energy and at what point he needed the strategy. Now, Babu has come thus far on the basis of energy.
Yep.
Now, finally, now there is this moment when now Babu needs to now start moving strategically. And that is now what Odhiambo is now speaking to. That now the movement going forward is not going to be based entirely on the energy. Yeah, because give it to him, if it goes about the energy and who can marshal numbers and who can be able to cause disruption here and there, he actually, I don't think anyone in ODM can do it better than Babu. But then he needs to now start thinking strategically. That going forward, there's a reason why Raila always pushed us to the streets and at some point retreated and joined governments so that he can be able to breathe and then move us to the next phase. And that way, he has survived over 20 years. Every time we go to an election and everyone says, now this is the last one that Raila can be able to be relevant. And then we get to the next one and he is more relevant than the previous.
Yeah.
So now, it is now the time for really Babu to now rethink, see how to best navigate this. And this is the time when he needs a lot of brain around him to be able to help him now think strategically going forward. I was happy when he talked in the was it the ODM meeting or the MPs meeting, and he really tried to dissociate with himself from what happened at Mama's place, at Mama Ida Odinga's place, because this is not the right time for chants of Babu. It is absolutely not the right time for people to really chant your name. You must really try and be able to control your supporters, because they might just sell the wrong impression, and just like that, something that was so near gets so far. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Just a minute.
In closing.
Yeah.
In closing.
So that you advise him to take the CS position.
He must go for the CS position or perish. That's the reality. He must go for it. If he doesn't go for it, well, he'll be handed Nairobi in 2027, that will be it. That's fine. Our producer here, No Sigo, has just sent me something, and I want to read it verbatim. This is Raila Odinga Jr.'s statement when he's giving his speech seconds ago at Nyayo Stadium. And he has said, I am my dad's son. And that is why I will continue to fight for the values he believed in. Justice, fairness, and service to others.
Service to others.
Tafakari.
Okay.
Yeah, Babu.
Thank you very much, people of the internet. I hope that you're going to have a lot to say about what Diambo has proclaimed.
By the way, you know, I don't like interfering with what you're saying. But by the way, let me tell you, there's going to be a division in ODM. There's going to be two factions in ODM. One who are going to be loyal to the ODM formality or the ODM formation, which comes from the Odinga family.
Yes.
And there is another faction, Ford Kenya, Ford Asili, ODM Kenya, ODM.
Yes.
We're going to have such a thing. We're going to have, these people are going to create a team god from ODM. You know team god? Remember the Israelites when they were in the desert?
Yeah.
And Moses went up to talk to God, and Moses was taking too long. They removed the necklaces, and then they smelt them and created a calf that they were worshipping because they wanted the God that they were seeing. They're not going to wait for Junior. Then they're going to create a calf. And that calf will come in any name. We're about to see it. Okay? But the true Israelites.
Are you calling Wangak?
No. I've said there could be a calf. That calf, we don't know who it will be.
This is not coming from the...
But there's going to be the true Israelites. The true Israelites will stick by the ideals of ODM. Thank you.
Coming from Mabel.
Na hiyo kifo ya Raila ni kama flood, maji, mafuriko. Itaosha ujinga mingi, both Central na Nyanza. Pale Central kuna leaders huwa hawafanyi anything. Siasa yao tu ni wena goma, Raila ni modo mogoroki, jaruo geke. Kama ufanyi kazi raundi, hauna chance. Kazi yako inakuwa kutaja Raila ndio upate kuelektiwa. Home, direct, bila job raundi. Home, pale Nyanza, kuna watu wanakuwa wameshikilia koti ya Raila hivi. Miauru baba konyo teach, baba malo. Kuna kitu kama hiyo, raundi bila job. Home. Yo kifo Raila naenda kuosha upuzi mingi kwa ground. Wena modo kweri. Jaruo geke. One mwamako baba, watu konyo baba malo. Kuna hiyo siasa raundi.
Hi Kenyans, mi sina maneno mingi. All I want to say is Ruto must go. Like yesterday. Bye.
Ati black chocolate ni fine melanin bana kutoka nikapate. Kanapenda kenye mi wanapenda, so kanapenda toto chupa na haga nono.
Madam na kudai, umedunga mini na unapenda mangwai. Una dance fit, unawacha nikismile. Ama niko high, jua lies nice.
Kono moja mbele, gine yende rembe. Pile up, yoni.
Enyewe Ruto must go. Enyewe Ruto must go. By the way, Ruto must go. Enyewe Ruto must go. Wash fire, Ruto must go. Enyewe Ruto must go. By the way, Ruto must go.